thank you for volunteering for this. I really appreciate it. Um, just want to let you know that you shouldn't take any of what I say seriously. Don't take any of my advice because
Okay.
this is for training purposes only.
Okay.
Just so you know. Thank you for volunteering.
No problem.
All right. Hi, Brittany. It's really nice to meet with you again.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, so before we begin, I wanted to let you know that I'm really, really excited about working with you and your family. I'm so excited that you guys finally decided on our company to provide services for you.
Yeah, me
Um,
too.
so before we start, I did want to ask you like a few questions
Okay.
because I really want to know a little bit more about your family so that I can be better able to help you and Callie.
Okay.
So first of all, I wanted to explain confidentiality to you. So I did want to let you know that anything that we talk about today is completely confidential,
Okay.
except for I would have to notify the insurance about what we do today so that it gets covered by the insurance.
Mhm.
I would also need to let my program manager and behavior assistant know what we talk about today because they're the ones that are going to be here most of the time.
Okay.
So are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, great. Also, I did want to let you know as well that I would have to report any abuse that's going on in the house. I
Okay.
would have to report that to the appropriate authorities. If Callie was hurting herself or others, I would have to report that as well. And if there was any abuse towards the elderly or children, and you or Callie told me about that, I would need to report that also.
Okay.
Um, so is it okay if I take some notes today?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm probably gonna forget some things.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started then. It's gonna be somewhat of a structured interview, but feel free to tell me to add other things on.
Okay.
And tell me just whatever you want to tell me, whatever
Okay.
you think might help me the most to better help you and Callie. Just
Okay.
let me know. So, first of all, when did you notice that something was different with Callie?
I'd say pretty early on, like when she was an infant, she like wasn't meeting her developmental milestones and all of that. So.
Okay. So, could you give me like an example of that?
Well, she kind of was just like slower to like respond to things when she was a baby. Like
Okay.
it took her longer to sort of learn that skill, even though that's something, that we assume that baby should have.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, when was she diagnosed? Like, because I know that she was diagnosed when she was 3, but when did she start
Yeah.
seeing, like, when did you take her in, is what I mean?
I tried to take her in a couple of times. I want to say like around when she was like 18 months and
Mhm.
maybe like when she was 24 months, but since it was still like kind of early, they didn't want to like say for sure.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, have you received any ABA services before?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you, like, how many of them, like, how many companies have you worked with?
Um, Two.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you find any of them to be helpful for Callie?
Some of the stuff they were doing was helpful. One of the companies, I had a problem with like their management and stuff, so that's why we left. It wasn't exactly what they were doing working
Right.
with her on. But the other one, it was sort of like most of what they were doing wasn't working, and like they didn't really consider like my input or anything. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, well,
So
I
that's
just,
really important to
okay.
me.
I do want to let you know that we take what you say very seriously, and we want to help not only Callie, but, the whole family. So rest assured that we will definitely take your input into account. So also, what services is Callie currently receiving at school?
At school, she has a one-on-one aide.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's in a autism specific class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you seen any progress since Callie was initially diagnosed?
Yeah, it's sort of like changed since she was younger, since
Okay.
she's a little bit older now.
Mhm.
Um, So like the behaviors she used to have when she was younger have gotten better, and now they're sort of like newer behaviors.
Newer behaviors.
Yeah.
Okay, so could you tell me more about those behaviors? Like, what behaviors did she display when she was younger?
When she was younger, it was a lot of um, like temper tantrums,
Okay.
and it was sort of harder to, how do I put this? She was sort of just like all over the place, and it was really hard to like, this is gonna sound bad, but like control what she was doing.
Right. Okay.
And then when her younger brother was born, he's a year younger than her. It was really bad at first, but she like loves him now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But what about now? What are the behaviors that you would consider to be like your top concerns?
I think my top concern is that she will like hit and like bite herself.
Oh, okay.
Pretty severely, and also she'll like hit other people too. She like, especially like even like strangers, like little kids and stuff, like anyone that's like smaller than her, and like she has this thing about babies too, where she'll like go, like she'll try to hit them.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And same with like small animals too. Basically like anything that's like small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say that she does this every day?
No, because we like don't let her.
Because you don't let her.
And I know they would try to work on that at school too. They like don't let her as much as they can.
Okay. When she does do it, like, what would you say the intensity of her hitting is? Like, does she do actual?
Others?
Yeah. So like, 3 would be severe harm. 2 would be like, mild harm, like where it hurts, just mildly hurts the person, and 1 would be nothing, like no harm really.
Probably mild, because usually it's just like one hit, but she does hit them on the head.
She hits them on the head.
Yeah, she goes for the head.
Okay.
So it's really hard to like take her anywhere.
Okay.
And I just don't know what to do, because like I want her to like go out and stuff. Like it'd be nice if she could like come with me, like if I'm going like grocery shopping or something, but I can't take her.
You don't ever take her?
No.
Do you like take her out places, or is she usually just at home?
We started going eating out at restaurants, because they were doing that at school on their like field trip days. So we started doing that, but it's hard. Also, she has like other little things, like she likes to throw glass, or like things that look like ceramic-y, she'll like pick up and just throw. So it's hard to even do that, but the best we've done so far is like eating at a restaurant for like, I want to say 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Which is really good, yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I'm glad that you're tackling it.
Yeah, we also had to like block her from stuff too, so it's kind of stressful, but.
Okay. So usually when do these behaviors happen? Like, I know you already told me that she hits like kids and like any small thing, like small living beings, pretty much.
Yeah.
Could you tell me, like, what do you think triggers them?
It's hard, because she like, it seems kind of like, to me it seems kind of random when she does it, but like I've noticed like if we're at home and like I'm like doing other stuff, like doing stuff with her brother, or like she has like younger step siblings too, and like no one's paying attention to her, she'll like start doing her behaviors sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, or like if we're doing something that she doesn't like, or like if her brother's like watching something on the TV that she doesn't like, she might like start having her behaviors.
Okay, so I could definitely see it being for attention at times, sometimes for escape.
Yeah, it might be. I'm not
sure. Okay, we would definitely need to take some more data on that, because we do want to find out the function as soon as we can. Okay. Did any of the other services you guys received, were they ever able to tell you kind of like what the function of her behaviors were?
Actually, they never told me like something specific. Like they
Okay.
always said that they were gonna like work on it and stuff, but then it sort of just like
It was
fell out,
okay.
and then like we left that other place with the bad management. So.
Right. Okay. So, could you give me an example of, for example, when she throws glass?
Mhm.
So I just kind of want to know, like, when the behavior happened, what happened before, and what happened after. I just want an example for future reference.
For the glass thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's more of like she just wants to like hear the noise.
Oh, she wants to hear the noise.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's anytime there's like glass, like anytime, anywhere, like any place, she'll try to grab it.
She'll just try to grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it might be.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a specific.
Might be a sensory thing, you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So, what do you think is Callie's greatest strength?
She's super silly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like when she's in a good mood, like she just like is laughing and like is happy, and like she likes to like if she's sitting, she'll like to like spin around in her seat and just like laugh and stuff.
Oh,
yeah, she's
okay.
so cute.
She's happy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable. What concerns do you have for Callie's future? I mean, as a parent, I can imagine that you have many, but like, what are your like, let's say, top 3?
For at home or
Just concerns you have about her, in general. So like about, her life skills, her academics. What worries you the most as a parent?
well, like I just want her to be able to like go out into like the community and like do stuff, cuz like I know her behaviors are more severe than other kids, so she'll probably need like someone with her like all the time, like I don't know, maybe for the rest of her life, but just being more independent and like decreasing those like hitting behaviors, so she can like go out and do stuff, because she's really smart, like she's really good at like doing stuff by herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just those behaviors you feel like hinder her.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else, or is that your just main concern for her?
Well, I just want her to be happy too.
You just want her to be happy, of course.
Yeah.
As a parent, you would. So you mentioned that she has a little brother, right, and other step-siblings?
Yeah.
So, how many are there in total? How many siblings does she have?
3 other siblings.
3 other siblings.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do any of them have a disability as well, or is it just Callie?
It's just Callie.
It's just Callie.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how would you say her interactions are with her siblings?
Well, with her brother, like I was saying before, they're only a year apart. So, he's really good with her. The people that work with her at school have told me like he like will come up to her and say hi at school, and she'll like give him a hug and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're really good together, but we've had some problems with like the little ones, because they're only 6 and 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like I was saying, she likes to like hit like small things.
So she hits them.
She was hitting them, and then I sort of told the little ones to like, if she hits you, like just hit her back, because she's not gonna like, she's gonna be like taken off guard, and that is exactly what happened. She was like shocked that they actually like did something, and now she's not hitting them.
Okay, well, okay, we can also work on that, and we also wouldn't want, her siblings to be hitting her. So I can definitely teach you and her siblings some techniques.
But it like works, so.
It works. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's probably another way that it's, not hurting her, because you're kind of like teaching her that it's okay to hit.
I guess.
Okay. So, how does having a child with autism affect her other children, do you think?
Well, I feel like her brother that is also in middle school.
Mhm.
I don't know, I feel like sometimes he kind of like doesn't get to do some of the stuff that like a normal middle school boy would get to do because like of the restrictions that like she places on the family.
Oh, could you give me an example of that?
Like sometimes like he'll like ask me to like go hang out with friends or something, but like we can't because we need to go take Kayla to like a doctor's appointment or to like therapy,
Mhm.
go or come home for therapy or something like that, you know?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then he's hindered kind of by
Yeah.
that. Okay. What about the little ones? Do you think it affects them? Well, I mean, obviously she's hitting them, but aside from
Yeah.
that,
I don't really think it's affected them like majorly. They're still young, you know, so
okay.
yeah, they still get to like they're little kids, they just want to play.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. So, could you tell me what your biggest challenge is as a parent to a child with autism? What would you say it is?
Honestly, sometimes I feel like, well, okay, taking care of the whole family, obviously, it creates more challenges because, like, of, like, if she's acting out or whatever.
Yeah.
But also, the thing that really bothers me is, like, when people that don't understand, like, autism and they don't understand, like, they think, like, I'm a bad parent because she's hitting herself. Like, if they see it and stuff like that. And so, just, like, I think the general, like, lack of like awareness of like what it is and like some like what kids with autism like some of the behaviors they can have and stuff because like
You kind of wish you could, like explain to them and have them know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can definitely provide you with help for that, with like tactful ways to let all these people know what's going on, because we get that a lot with parents.
Yeah.
And that I mean, there's some rude people out there who will straight up tell you you're a bad parent because your kid is throwing a tantrum at the store. But yeah, we can definitely help you with not just like reducing the tantrums or the behaviors that she has, but also kind of like knowing how to explain to people.
That would be really helpful.
Okay, well, we can definitely help you with that. So as a parent, what are the areas that you wish Kelly would improve on the most, like right now?
Probably number one, hitting other people.
Hitting other people right now?
Yeah.
Hitting other people, okay.
And then like hitting herself too. But
and then the self.
That's always like been hard because I don't know why she's doing it.
You don't know why she's doing it. Yeah. So the best you can do is block her pretty much.
Yeah, and also I want her to learn more language.
Okay.
Too.
You can definitely do that too. My behavior assistant has received some training in speech, so she can definitely help you with that. I have yet to meet Callie, but would you say that her problem is like remembering what things are, or like the pronouncing of things, of like words?
Maybe like a mixture.
Like a mixture of both.
I want her to be able to like say and use more words, so like expanding her vocabulary, but also like it takes her a little bit longer to remember to like she'll like learn it. It just takes her a little bit longer.
It just takes her a little longer. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can definitely introduce. Obviously, I'll have to assess her and meet her and everything, but we can definitely maybe introduce a TACT program for like tacting objects or people.
What does that mean?
So that means pretty much, we help her. Like we'll show her a picture of, let's say, this is a simple example, a sofa.
Okay.
And then what we're doing is trying to get her to remember what it is and say it to us and like vocalize it as well.
Okay.
So then tacting people would be, we show her a picture of, whoever it is, like her sibling or her teacher or whatever, and her being able to remember who it is and tell it to us as well.
Okay.
And pronounce it correctly. And then in a coax program would be kind of to help her with like the sounds, because you did say that she's lacking a little bit there in her pronouncing. Okay, so we would just kind of help her more out with saying the sounds correctly.
Okay.
And while, like you said, it will take some time, we can definitely get on that. Did they do that during the services that you received?
Yeah, they were doing it. It's just hard because with Callie, she I forget the term that they used for it, but most of the time she like drops the end of the word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like I know what she's saying because she's my kid, obviously, but like I feel like other people who like you'll see like if you come and like hear her, you might not know what she's saying because she drops the end of the word.
She drops the end of the word. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've worked with kids like that, and we have some techniques for that as well.
Okay.
Because there are also some kids who drop the beginning of the word, or use a different consonant to like start the word. But yeah, we will definitely help you out with that.
Okay.
So we will need to do further assessments with Callie,
Okay.
and probably I would like to come in either this week or the next and just kind of like observe her, build a little bit more of rapport. She's friendly, right? Like you said. Okay, great. So I'm going to be taking probably a lot of data, because the field of applied behavior analysis is we try to base all of our decisions on the data, on like science pretty much, not just assuming things. So I will be taking a lot of data, and I'll be like observing for a little bit. I will probably ask you to play with her, kind of watching your guys' interactions.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what the next session would be like.
Okay.
We also do parent training within our company. Okay. So not only do we want to help Callie, but we want to help you help Callie, so that, you know, a lot of other companies don't do parent training, and the only help that the family gets is like the 3 hours we're here and that's it. But I really do believe that what you guys do in the home with her, 24 hours a day, is what's going to help her the most. We give you the tools so that you can help her, because basically what we want to do is put ourselves out of a job. We want for us to not to have to come here anymore, because you can handle it. That's the whole purpose of this. So actually, the next meeting is going to be all 4 of us. So you, me, the behavior assistant, and the program manager. We can probably split up the observation into one day, and then our meeting into another day. It would probably just be an hour or so.
Okay, yeah, that'd be better for me if we split the days.
Yeah. So you'll get to meet them. They're very knowledgeable. But aside from that, I'm going to formulate the whole behavior plan once I finish the assessments and all of that. And then I personally train my behavior assistant, and she's the one that's going to be implementing it with you. I see right here that according to insurance, you guys have 12 available hours.
Yeah.
So that's 12 hours a week. Okay. So depending on your schedule, she can be here 4 times a week, 3 hours. She could be here 2 hours, like 6 of the days. It really depends on what you guys, like what your schedule is like and what fits into hers as well. But yeah, then the program manager, her job is kind of the more administrative side of things.
Okay.
So she's going to be doing the paperwork, reporting to insurance. She doesn't come as often as my behavior assistant does. She comes in, I believe it's going to be like twice a month, and she'll let you know before she comes in. And then I will be doing the parent training with you. Okay. And that also, it's about once a month. And then we do it during session with Callie. Okay. So I can kind of model for you what you should be doing, what reinforces certain behaviors and what doesn't. Anyways, I'm probably getting too technical right now with you.
Yeah. Some is going over my head.
Yeah. So when would be a good time for me to come observe Callie? My schedule right now, I'm open in the afternoons, like after 5.
Okay.
Would that, like, I'm open on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Would any of those times work for you?
Probably Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Yeah, I have to double check, so can I just call or email you back?
You can call and email me back, sure.
Double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just remember, it would have to be for 2 hours. So
Okay.
it could be either 5 to 7 or like, the latest I can do is like 9. So, and I'm sure you probably want to get Callie to bed before 9. So yeah. We can also set up times for sessions later, I think, right?
Okay.
You should probably look at your schedule.
Yeah.
But I do have my behavior assistant's whole schedule here with me. Sorry, my voice is failing me today. I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, and she is available every single day after 3, between 3 and 7. So at 7 she has another client.
Okay.
So
probably like 4 to 7. So that's
4 to 7.
3 hours. So 4 days a week. That's what we were doing with our the previous company.
Okay.
And that was working.
So 4 to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And 3 hours is like the ideal time because it gives her time to like run the whole session.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see how it works. Do you have any further questions for me?
I think you covered everything pretty thorough. Can I just like email you if I have more questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You have my email, you have my number. So that's what I often get. Parents don't really think of it during the session. You need to absorb it.
Yeah.
So text me or email me whenever.
Okay.
Calls are a little iffy because sometimes I'm with parents, but I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, it was really nice finally meeting you.
You too.
And I'm excited to see you on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
we'll
confirm.
see. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.